What is up, future millionaires? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ellie Talks Money, and in today's video we are going to talk about how you're going to level up these next 6 months before the end of the year. I don't know about you guys, but this year has gone by extremely quickly. I'm like, is it because I had a baby? Like, what is going on? How are we already at the middle point of the year? So I've been thinking a lot about how I'm going to make the most of these next 6 months in my own life and in my own business. And I'm like, you know what? Let me come and talk to my family about this as well, because I know you guys want to level up. So I want to give you all the best tools that you can use to really make the best improvements and get the best results and truly change your whole life before the end of this year. So grab your notebook, grab a pen, and let's get into these gems.
Ellie talks money to create the better days. Business, money, life, the Ellie way.
All right, so let's jump right into it. How you are going to level up. And you know, when I watch these level up videos, or when I have watched them in the past, you know, people say just like manifest and change your life in 30 days. And here's the thing, right? I'm never going to just gas you guys up and say something that is actually not attainable. It's not about leveling up in 30 days, right? It's not even about leveling up in 6 months in particular. What I really want you guys to understand from this video is setting up systems and beginning to change your mindset so that by the time we get to the end of this year, you truly have built a foundation of a different person. That's the person who levels up, right? It doesn't mean that from here to the end of the year, you're gonna get $500,000 in a G-Wagon. That might happen, but that's not the promise of leveling up, right? Leveling up starts from the inside. It starts from changing how you see yourself and who you are. And then it turns into all the things that you have on the outside. Listen up, business besties. Can I have a moment of honesty with you guys? You're doing an amazing job, right? You're thinking about your team. You're thinking about safeguarding your customers. You're thinking about safeguarding all of your important information. But what about safeguarding your own role as the owner of your business? It's not something we really think about often, is it? And here's the thing, we have to start thinking about it, because you as a business owner are working so hard to create something that can grow, that can hire people, that you can pass down to your family, and something that means that much should absolutely be protected. That's why I want to talk to you guys about Ethos and getting life insurance, okay? So let me show you just how simple and easy it is to get a quote, because we're business owners and we have a lot to do. Let me show you just how easy it is to get a quote with Ethos, all right? You're gonna put in your information, a few simple questions. And here's the thing, with no medical exams, you can get policies up to $2 million in coverage. And what I love here is that you can customize this to your budget so that you're paying exactly what you can pay. And that's important, right? We wanna make sure this fits within our lifestyle. You're answering a few simple health questions. You can do all this in a few minutes and get coverage the same day, right from your phone or right from your computer. This means more time for what's important to you, your kids, your business, your family. That's what counts. Let's face it, our businesses are personal. In many cases, our businesses are our babies. We want to take care of it. And just like anything else you protect in your life, your house, your car, your devices, make sure your business is protected as well. That's why I love Ethos. They make it so simple, easy, and fast to get the coverage that you need so you can get right back to doing what's important to you, which is growing your future empire. Go ahead and click the link down below in my description. Head to Ethos on your phone or on your computer, get a quote, and get covered. It is really just that simple. So one of the first things that I want to tell you what you can do to implement your level up by the end of this year is to establish a routine. Listen, I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to build a routine. And this is coming from someone with 5 kids, one of which is a newborn. I've been running my business for the last 4 years. And you know, routines will save you. Not having a routine can absolutely break you. And here's why. I know that I have a ton of decisions to make on a daily basis. That's a lot of thinking to do. Having a routine helps you to avoid making so many decisions because it puts your body on autopilot. So for example, in the morning, right? Make your routine. wake up, brush your teeth, do 30 minutes of reflection, 10 minutes of making your to-do list, put on your clothes, and if you're working from home like I am, go ahead and list out the schedule for your day, right? An evening routine, which I'm very connected to my evening routine. Make sure that that looks like something that's going to relax you and also get you prepared for the next day. So I like to review how the day went, check off my to-do list, obviously do my skincare, you know, shower, the whole thing, stretch. Because let me tell you something, this 30-year-old back is cracking a lot more than when I was 20-something years old, okay? So, you know, doing things like stretching. Obviously, by this time, I've already put the kids down. I've already, you know, told them I love them and etc. And then listing out what tomorrow looks like, and not just what I want to achieve tomorrow, but how much money I want to make, how I want to feel, you know, the things I want to tell myself, doing my affirmations. And you can create your routine however it's best for you, but the core thing is you should be able to set up certain things that you don't have to think about. So it's easy for you to start your day on autopilot, and it's easy for you to finish your day on autopilot. That way you conserve your energy for what you need to do in the middle of the day. The next thing that's really important for your level up journey is to really ensure that you set an income goal, okay? And the reason why I say this is, you know, all over social media, right? We see make $1 million, make $100,000, $20,000 a month, $10,000 a day, right? There's all these different money aspirations being thrown around, but you've got to think about what's important for you. You know what your bills are. You know what your dream vacation is. You know how much you'd like to be able to give your parents or to give your kids. Set an income goal that you would like to have by the end of this year, and then you're going to divide that number by the number of days left in the year. I call this reverse engineering your goal. The reason this works and is so important is because now every single day has a purpose, has a destination, not a destination, but has a definition, okay? And yeah, I guess it kind of does have a destination. Your goal has a destination, you know what it is. But this is so important because when we say, oh, I want to make $500,000, that number sounds so big, so new, and without a plan, it's overwhelming how you're going to get there. But when you set a goal that says, you know what, I want to make $1,000 a day for the rest of the year. Okay, now we're cooking with grease, right? Now we can focus on, okay, what is going to get me to $1,000 a day for the rest of the year? $1,000 a day is what you're focused on. You're not focused on $300,000. You're not focused on $100,000. You're focused on $1,000 a day. What do I need to do to make $1,000 a day? And then you start looking at strategies that are connected to that versus strategies that are connected to making $300,000 or $500,000, which could be a plethora of items, right? So that's really key, and this has really helped me. Every time I've set a goal for a house that I would like to purchase, or a vacation I would like to take, or a certain amount of money I would like to give my parents, I calculate it months in advance based on how much extra money do I need to make per day in order to make this goal a reality. And that's more motivating, right? So every day you can check it off. And even if you don't hit that income goal every day or every week, you know where to course correct. You know where to say, okay, I wasn't able to do it this week, or I wasn't able to do it today. What adjustments can I make so that I hit it tomorrow? And you would be surprised how breaking down your goals in this way, you will see yourself achieving them 9 times out of 10. Another tip that I have for you guys, which has really been sitting with me over these last few weeks, is to do something that you've really been procrastinating on doing. And not even just procrastinating, but do something that you've been really afraid to do. So for example, if you're someone who's been afraid to create content, who's been afraid to market your business, do 1 post every day. If you're someone who's been afraid to start trying e-com or to designing t-shirts, make a design every day. Post about it every day. Do something that has been scaring you every day. Because you know what I realize more and more, you know, every day I give myself a pep talk. What I realize is that there's nothing for you to be afraid of, right? If you don't achieve what you want and you hold yourself back, that's on you. No one else is really worried about what you're doing, right? We consume ourselves with, oh, what are people going to think about my content? What are people going to think about my outfit? What are people going to think if I try this business? What are people going to think if I do this thing? What are people going to think if I go to this event? But really, at the end of the day, it's us. who are concerned about how we'll look. What if we fail? What if we mess up? What if it doesn't work out? In reality, nobody is worried about you. And even if they have an opinion in that split second, last time I checked, other people's opinions do not pay your bills, okay? So do that thing you've been procrastinating on. And this has a double effect. Number one, if you do that one thing every single day for the end of the year, you're going to be 10 times better at it, 100 times better at it. And in addition, you will have built up a new muscle of courage that you didn't have before. And that is what is going to continually take you into the next steps of your level up journey going into the next year. So all these things, building a routine, reverse engineering your goals, doing something every day that scares you that you've been procrastinating on, these build the foundation of a new version of you so that next year and the years after, now you're able to take those level up changes that you made, to take those characteristics and double your income, triple your income, change your circle, build new habits, take new trips, right? So I really want you guys to focus on these three things. Now I want you to comment down below any questions you guys have and what your goals are for the rest of this year, and let's talk about it. And also make sure that you are in my free masterclass, y'all. It is financial freedom season. I am so excited to start back on the Financial Freedom Summit. So click down below and join the free masterclass so we can talk about how to make money online, generate passive income, and grow your business. Love y'all, and I'll see you in class.